A consensus among scientists has been reached regarding the terminology used to describe fasting. Greetings, everyone. Today we will be delving into the fascinating work of Dr. Eric Ravison from the renowned Pennington Biomedical Research Center in Baton Rouge. Dr. Ravison, along with 37 other esteemed scientists from around the world, recently collaborated to establish the very first international consensus on fasting terminology and key definitions. This groundbreaking study, published in the esteemed journal Cell Metabolism, reflects the surging popularity of fasting-related diets and the significant increase in scientific research on fasting. Despite the rapid growth in the application of fasting, a universally recognized set of terms was sorely lacking. So without any further delay, let us embark on our discussion. A groundbreaking achievement was accomplished by the panel, as it successfully united professionals from both the experimental and clinical fields of medical and religious fasting. Through a combination of live conferences and online surveys, the panelists worked collaboratively to establish precise definitions for 24 key terms. Among the significant terms that were defined are fasting, modified fasting, fluid-only fasting, alternate day fasting, prolonged fasting, and religious fasting, among several others. Dr. Ravison, a professor of diabetes and metabolism at Pennington Biomedical, emphasized the lack of consensus regarding the various approaches to fasting and caloric restriction, despite the extensive global research being conducted on this topic, particularly in relation to healthy aging. In order to prevent individuals from falling into the trap of unverified diets that promote unhealthy or hazardous practices, it is essential to establish a common understanding by defining these terms and establishing a standard. The application of fasting has gained popularity and demonstrated numerous benefits, prompting the need for researchers, dietitians, nutritionists, and fitness instructors to adopt a unified language and clear terminology. Through the utilization of the Delphi method, a communication technique involving a series of questionnaires, the panel of researchers from various disciplines were able to reach a consensus on these terms, thereby enhancing communication and cross-referencing within the field. The panel consisted of scientists from various countries, all of whom focused primarily on dietary strategies for improving health and possibly extending lifespan, as well as influencing established markers of aging. Dr. Ravison, a renowned researcher in this area, has been involved with the panel since 2002. According to Dr. John Kerwin, the Executive Director of Pennington Biomedical, Dr. Ravison's involvement in this panel is significant not only because it helped achieve a consensus, but also because it enhances Pennington Biomedical's standing as a prominent global authority in establishing industry-wide guidelines. These guidelines will offer researchers worldwide a clear and consistent framework. Dr. Kerwin also emphasized that Dr. Ravison's contribution to the plan aligns with Pennington Biomedical's commitment to advancing knowledge and promoting better health throughout all stages of life. Among the words that have had their definitions formally agreed upon through the survey, there are several that are widely recognized. Fasting is the act of willingly refraining from consuming certain foods or all foods and beverages. Modified fasting, on the other hand, involves limiting energy intake to no more than 25% of one's energy requirements. Fluid-only fasting, a modified fasting approach, involves consuming only beverages for a specific duration. Another fasting method, called alternate day fasting, entails alternating between a day of unrestricted eating and a day of water-only fasting. Fasting can be categorized into two types: short-term fasting, which typically lasts for 2 to 3 days, and prolonged fasting, which encompasses fasting for 4 or more consecutive days. Religious fasting encompasses any fasting routine that is observed within the context of religious beliefs and practices. On the other hand, intermittent fasting refers to a recurring pattern of fasting that involves periods of abstaining from food for durations that are either equal to or shorter than 48 hours. The Pennington Biomedical Research Center is a renowned institution dedicated to scientific research and advancement. At the forefront of medical exploration, the Pennington Biomedical Research Center focuses on comprehending the catalysts behind obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and dementia. This esteemed institution engages in fundamental, practical and population-based research and is affiliated with the LSU system. Pennington Biomedical's research endeavour encompasses a vast workforce of more than 530 individuals, operating across a network comprising 44 clinics, research laboratories and 13 exceptionally specialised core service facilities. The dedicated team consists of scientists, physician scientists, research trainees, lab technicians, nurses, dietitians and various other support personnel. Situated on a sprawling 222-acre campus in Baton Rouge, Pennington Biomedical stands as an advanced research facility. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.